Welcome to Tasker Terry Assembly. In this video I'm going to show you how to assemble this cabinet from IKEA. First step is to lay these two large panels out in this orientation. And we're going to use the cam screws to start with. Now we're going to get the bottom of the cabinet. But don't forget your wooden dowel pins in the bottom there. There's 4 of them. Now check the orientation here. Make sure the white is facing out. The inside of the cabinet is all gray. Two cam locks. We're using the regular size cam locks at this point. There is a special little package with 4 cam locks that are a little narrower, and we're going to use those a little later on. Now we'll get the cabinet back. Gray side in and the hole down. First we'll put this little plastic ring in here. One on each side, and they'll clip together when you have them together, when you have them lined up properly. So now we'll lay that flat on the floor. And we're going to slide it into the groove on the bottom panel. And you'll see how easily it'll actually line up with those cam pins. But first, don't forget the wooden dowel that goes right in the middle there. It's a smaller dowel. Now we're going to open that little plastic bag with the 4 shallow cam locks. This is where they're going to go. 2 of them are going to hold the backing on right there. And then we're going to get the other side on. And again, don't forget the little wooden dowel pin that goes right in the middle there. Now we're going to use the last 2 shallow cam locks. There were only 4, and they're just for this back. Perfect, now we'll get the top of the cabinet ready. Again, the gray is the inside, and that groove goes towards the back. That's where the back of the cabinet is going to fit into. Four cam screws. and 4 wooden dowel pins. And then we'll get that into place. The groove in the bottom of that top piece is facing down right now. And 4 cam locks on the inside. All right, next we're going to prepare the plastic base. This should be pretty easy to follow along. The only thing to make sure is that the corners are all in the same orientation, I mean, all facing up. There will be adjustable feet that screw into the corners, so you should be able to tell which orientation they should go. As long as all 4 are facing the same direction, you're good. Okay, so the corners go like this. You can see the corners each have this screw-in part where the feet are going to go. We're going to open this little hardware bag for attachments. It's a 2-piece wedge style. You might want to use a hammer to tap those in. And there's the adjustable feet. Just like that. Next, we're going to stand that up. For a single unit, we're going to put these in place. If you have 2 units side by side you want to attach together, you would use the other piece that they give you. Okay. Next, we're going to put the shelves in. I'm just going to run over to the other one here and count the location of that one so I can have the shelves the same on this one. You can put them wherever you feel need. This is the proper orientation. The dome is supposed to face upwards. It's going to fit into the bottom of the shelf. And I'm just counting the pins there again, make sure they're the same. Next, we're going to work on the hinges. On each, there's a little arrow. You want to follow that arrow, and that arrow needs to point outwards. Just like that. 3 spots on each side. Make sure you fully push those hinges right into the wood. Same thing on the other side. The arrow must point outwards. And then we can tighten all those screws up. Make sure the hinges are fully inserted into the wood before you tighten anything. We'll get the shelves in place now, unfinished side backwards. And I miscalculated my pin there. Those metal pegs will fit right into the little holes on the bottom of the shelf. Okay, and now we're going to prepare the 2 doors. You can lay them out in this orientation. So what we're going to pay attention to here are the differences in the hinges. There are 4 that are going to have this little gray tab on them, like you see on the right, and 2 that do not. The 2 that do not will go in the middle of each door. And the other 4, of course, will go on the remaining 4 holes. Those little gray things are the slow closers. Prevent your door from slamming. And then we're going to use these little screws. Just make sure everything's nice and tight, but don't over tight. If you want to follow my account, I do so much IKEA furniture, it's not even funny. So next we're going to put the doors on. If you've ever worked on your kitchen cupboards at home, it's very, very similar. But follow me and keep an eye. I'll have a video specifically of all the different hinges coming up pretty soon. You can see how the back clicks in after the front's in place. Right, now we'll get the two handles on. Pretty self-explanatory. We're going to use these screws, which actually should be the last screws that you have remaining. And that's pretty much it for today. Once again, thanks for watching. Hope I helped you, and please follow me for more.